Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to The Last of Us Aftershow, Episode 3. How are you all doing? Are you doing okay? Um, I'm not. I'm just bawling my eyes out. But before we start the stream, just a couple of things. Um, First of all, please, if you haven't already, check out my new Daredevil Born Again video. It is 13 minutes. The thumbnail and the title and the only real clickbaity thing about it. The rest is pretty straightforward. I would love for you to check it out. Just comment or like it or watch it. I don't care. Just do it because I like to know that my videos are being watched. And also, a little bit of sad news, unfortunately, before we go into tonight's episode. Tess's the original actress for Tess, I believe her name was Annie Wershberg or something like that. Hold on just a second. Annie Wershing. She unfortunately passed away today due to the cancer. Fuck cancer, first of all. And it's a shame. I really loved her performance as Tess in the game, and for as little as we saw Tess, and it's unfortunate. Basically, it happens. So there's a GoFundMe in the link. There's a GoFundMe link in the description to pay for her funeral costs. I would encourage you, if you have the time and the money, to donate, and if not, just share it on social media. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. Fuck cancer, and yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick, and let's start the episode now. The after show episode. Let me just connect to Discord, and okay. Sorry about that, Nicole. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Wearing my Superman hat this time.
Yeah. This is gonna be a thing. You're just gonna wear hats all the time.
Yep.
Okay. Um. So, before we start tonight's rundown of this episode, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think you already asked that,
Did
but
I?
yeah, I'm doing fine.
Shit. This is what happens when
Yep.
you live with someone 24/7 and you have to like do a podcast and you have to start the episode with, "How are you doing today?" And then halfway through you realize, "Oh, I know how you're doing today. I spent the whole day with you." And it's like, "Oh no. How do I do this? How do I lead a
Yeah.
podcast?" Ugh, it's so
Yeah.
weird. Um,
Yeah.
but I guess should we just start going to the episode?
Oh yeah. I guess we should.
Or
Just see
first
if
of
we can
all,
some
this is
talk real
episode
quick.
3 of The Last of Us. Last time we left off, we got up to
Yeah.
Tess's death, and yeah, that was a whole
This
thing.
is.
Did you hear about the controversy surrounding her death in the show?
What do you mean?
They
Wait, really?
they
There was controversy?
Yeah, it was the kiss. They thought it was weird.
You just roboted like hard.
Oh, did I? Shit. They thought the
Yeah.
hold on. I'm trying to adjust this thing real quick. There we go. They am I better now? Hello? Hello?
Um.
Hello?
Hold on. Just
Hello?
talking the stream real quick.
Hello?
You're only
Hello?
roboting on my end,
On
but yeah,
Discord?
you're fine now.
Sorry. Okay. Did you hear?
Yeah,
So
on Discord.
apparently, can you mute that fucking stream, please? Thank you. So apparently it was
I can do a
some people.
stream.
Yeah, fuck you. So 5 minutes. We're good. Am I good? I think we're good. Whatever.
We're good.
So there was this thing where uh t- people didn't like that Tess was like kissed at the end. They thought it
Yep.
was a little weird that it was a woman. And I mean, I can see it, but the show's still going on, and plus it was only like its second episode, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's definitely um
A bold choice.
it's sort of weird because it was a bold choice. Yeah.
Yeah, but
And
that
go
it?
ahead. Yeah, I mean that's the first I've heard of it. I guess it's
Okay,
really
sorry, I'm a little shell shocked. I'm not gonna lie. This episode, episode
yeah.
three.
This episode, yeah, we're gonna get into this
Uh,
episode in a minute, but yeah, this episode, Yash nearly cried.
yeah, this kind of it didn't like break me, but it kind of made me like sit back because I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Because first of all, it was 81 minutes again, and that got me scared
Oh yeah,
because I know the first episode was
yeah.
81 minutes, but I always thought it was because it was like a premiere episode. But this episode being 81 minutes freaked me out. I was like, okay, first it was like you took me out to dinner, that was lovely, and the next day we get hamburgers, and that's fine too because I like hamburgers. But then you take me out to a
Mm-hmm.
five-star restaurant on the top of the Eiffel Tower, and now I'm like, listen, man, we went from hamburgers to this. Slow your roll, okay? Don't do this. I just
Yeah,
want quick and easy food. But no, this was good.
yeah.
This is really good.
Oh yeah,
Um,
this is really
this
good.
this might be the best.
Absolutely, a fantastic episode.
Yeah. Uh,
Let me just quickly pull up the episode's name on IMDb
I believe it's
so
a
that
long time. I believe that's the name of the episode.
long time,
That correct?
long time. Yes,
Right. Yeah.
yes.
So
Already has a 10 out of 10 on IMDb.
it should. It is a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I think it. I think.
Uh,
I don't know. I think it's you. It's perfect. It's a really solid reinterpretation of Bill's story in The Last of Us. Managing to do something the game couldn't even dream of doing, in my opinion. Probably because it didn't really want to. It was doing something else, which is fine. Um, yeah, but Nico, what did you think of this episode?
Man, this episode was a very it's one of those episodes that sort of proves the difference between the medium of television and the medium of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bill, I wasn't even, I was truly not expecting what they did with Bill this episode, but I think it definitely highlights one of the interesting strengths with the TV show. Well, interesting ideas with the TV show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good episode. I think it earned those 81 minutes. I was a
It
little
did.
afraid that it would meander for too long, but I definitely feel like it earned it. And besides just the Bill stuff, there's also a lot of neat little world building that you didn't get with the video game because it had to be a video game.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's kind of
there were
weird.
some
In the video game, the way world building worked was that you would pick up. It was either through external dialogue, or you just picked up like notes or letters or posters or whatever. But in the
mm,
show, they like explain stuff. They go into detail about stuff. They show stuff. So it's very
yeah.
interesting to see like and like oh even though it's not exactly one to one, how cool how weird it is seeing Outbreak more of like Outbreak Day or more of like what happened in
Yeah,
between Outbreak Day and
the
when
beginning days of the
yeah.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like what did people think of how the infection started? Like
Yeah.
how did people think it got spread?
Yeah. But yeah, what do we do? I guess we should do a our new podcast
All right,
segment.
before we get into the episode proper, we should talk about our new segment, exclusive for the podcast called Speedrun Strats, where
We
we
break
go
down
over
how
because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. Secretly, the show, we actually got some inside info from some guy at HBO. He's no longer
his
with
name
us,
is
but
Deal Nuckman. No, Neil Nuruckman. Yeah. Who knows?
yeah, it's
I found him
who
through
knows who he is, but
Discord. He messaged me on Discord, and he said, "Hey, so every night after the episode airs, I'm gonna send you a link to the speedrun strats for this episode compared to the game." And so yeah, I don't know who this person is. If you're out there, I guess thank you for picking us to hold this classified information. Uh, it's
it's
truly
crazy. Anyway,
truly a
talk
wonderful
about some
thing.
of let's talk about some of the speedrun strats in this episode. And
Okay,
I have
so
to say, I think the biggest speedrun.
I don't think
Okay, well,
so.
you
I
go.
think I think we lost a couple points. I think we're a little behind.
Really?
Yeah,
How
because
so?
so let's think about this. In the game, Bill, Joel and Ellie visit Bill, right? They have to go through that whole town, right? That's like
Yeah.
5 minutes or 10 minutes. That's 10 to 5 minutes tops, right? Not to
Hmm.
mention they walked from Tess's government building, the government building, to Bill's place, right? That's a solid stretch of time wasted, right? And then we go to this random gas station and we spend like 10 minutes there. And then we go walk up to Bill's neighborhood, stay there for a couple hours, get the car, and leave. Now, in the game, we go from Bill's town to meeting Bill to the school to get a battery to, and we're moving forward. Keep in mind, we're moving forward through this town. And in the show, they kind
Yeah.
of just they're like way far behind compared to where the school is. So, in my opinion, I think we lost a couple points here. What about you?
Mm. Well, I argue that by the time Joel and Ellie got to Bill's town in the game, the sun was setting. But in the show, it didn't look like the sun was that far into
I think it was
time.
setting as they left.
Yeah, it was setting as they left.
Yeah.
In both games, I think. It just then the game it was setting more.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't have to go to a school to get a battery. That wasn't ultimately there. It was already in the
Joel
truck.
wasn't hanging upside
And
down.
Joel and there was no trap where Joel was hanging upside down. So, uh
Do you think they'll do that in the
I
show
consider
later?
that a positive. We saved a lot of seconds off the speed run. And
I didn't even consider it. You're right.
oh, also, you know what? We didn't have to craft a shift. The player didn't have to craft a shift because Joel had a knife that he used to open
Yeah,
something at that gas
he
station.
he has a knife all of a sudden, and now I'm like, where's my shift crafting, Craig? What happened?
Yeah, Neil, thought you were
Yeah,
better than this.
yeah. Come on, step up your game, guys. This is a video game adaptation, more like a 0 out of 10 adaptation. Ugh, disgusting. Did I? You good?
Okay, that's it. Is that it for speedrun strats? Is there
Yeah.
anything
So
else?
I think we could say that the show is still doing good. They're on a good pace, but
Hmm.
I do think we're catching up. We wasted too much time. We're catching up to the game speedrun. I think we're slowly approaching us like neck. We're neck and neck right now. It could be
The
anyone's game.
Pittsburgh level, the Pittsburgh level is going to determine whether the
Yeah.
speedrun goes down in
How
history
how
books as the
quickly
greatest or the worst speedrun.
how quickly they go through that initial Pittsburgh city level will determine whether or not this show can keep its legs. Okay. Hello there, all
If this,
to the Sting. Hello.
hey, Alto the Sting,
Yeah.
dude,
Hello.
from last stream.
Uh. Yeah. Let us know how you thought about the episode. What you thought about the episode. I can't do English today. This is your fault. This is their fault.
What do you mean?
No, this
Who's
episode.
they?
The
Oh, the
show.
episode.
I can't do.
Yes, thing. They're still incorporating Neil's speedrun
As
strategy
far
and
as
also uh incorporating their own.
yeah. But again, to be fair, this is the most we've deviated from the game proper.
This is definitely the most
The like
in
by
like
a
a weird way.
wide margin. So,
Oh
who
yeah, we'll
knows?
get into that when we talk. We'll get into that when we talk full spoilers.
Yeah. Oh my god, you're so dark on the camera.
Yeah.
What
Let
happened?
me just quickly there. Can you see me now?
Okay, yeah, I can see now. Take off the hat. No one. It's Superman. You know what?
No,
Leave it. Leave it
this is my thing.
in case tonight James Gunn shadow drops the Superman news. Okay, let's just hold off. Right?
Yeah.
What's the worst case scenario for that? What's the worst case scenario?
It's doesn't get dropped and it gets canceled.
You know what my worst case scenario is?
What?
Sean Levy directs it.
John Levy?
That would be horrible. The Wolverine, the Deadpool 3 guy. He directed Free Guy.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, he and
oh,
Ryan have been teaming up on a few projects. That's my
oh. That'd be
so what would kill me in a good
Ryan Reynolds is Brainiac.
Ryan Reynolds as Jimmy Olsen. Oh, Superman, we need to stop Brainiac. Superman. Listen, I'm just a small time actor whose big dream is exploring the world. Now Ryan's great. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. I was angry. I was bitter. I was filled with
Dang, I
rage.
don't know. If they said that, I think Craig said that they had to split up
Oh yeah.
season two if they wanted to tell the
Oh,
story of
we
part
could
two.
we could
They had to
season
split it
two
up
got
into two.
announced. Season two got announced. That's
Oh
news.
yeah, I did.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It got
Okay,
renewed for
so
season two.
we got some news. Season two's been announced. Craig Mazin talked about how he wanted to split The Last of Us Part 2 into 2 seasons. Neil Druckmann said they might not make another Last of Us Part 3, but they probably will, but he's just saying they're not. Jack and Daxter continues to be non-existent. No, are there any Jack and
Naughty
Daxter?
Dog.
Are there any Jack and Daxter Easter eggs in the show? I'm pretty sure there are.
I know in the PS5 game, there's like
There's like,
outfits that reference Jack and Daxter.
yeah.
They should get Ryan Johnson to direct, and he makes it a murder mystery where the culprit ends up being Lex Luthor.
No, can I tell you my dream director for a Superman movie?
Really? Okay, say it.
Paul Thomas Anderson. That would be insane, right? That would be wild. I don't see him in a million years doing it, but if he did, that would be insane.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy. And Joaquin Phoenix as Lex Luthor, I didn't say anything. What? Who said that?
Crazy.
Yeah. You're really dark again on the
Yeah,
camera.
yeah, it's
What happened? What's happening? Do you know what's happening?
my lighting. There's no light underneath me. Hold on.
There's no light underneath me. I'm literally, I don't know. Hold on. Maybe I can move this. Look, this is my lighting setup. Do you see this? I'm just bouncing this off the wall.
This is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
My lighting situation is just this lamp
Yeah, maybe not J.J. Abrams.
and
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
uh this and that lamp.
Yeah. All
That
right.
light, ceiling light. I don't have a side light. I really should get one though.
Yeah. Talk about professionalism, right?
Yeah, maybe not JJ Abrams. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
let's
do you
talk
want to
about.
start?
Okay, so there's this. I guess we could just kind of breeze through the beginning. Joel and Ellie, after Tess dies, they're walking, they're talking. Joel goes to a building because thinks he knows he stashed stuff there, but he's
Yeah.
trying to find it. Then Ellie climbs down into a hole, and there's a collapsed infected, and we have a really long
Yeah.
scene where Ellie is staring at it, and then like cuts it with like a knife.
Collapse Infected, played by Kevin Sateri.
Mm-hmm. And first of all,
He's an actor known for. Oh, he was in Glow
he
as
was
a
in
dancer
Glow.
who was
He was a
uncredited.
dancer in Glow, uncredited. Shame. But
He was
yeah.
also a dancer in Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Hey man, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, I guess he's kind of like a dancer.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I guess he's just known for dancing.
That's weird.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the prosthetics on that infected were amazing.
Oh yeah, the makeup on the infected was like just the
I
best.
I know we said it yet last stream with the clickers, but like this was really impressive.
Oh yeah.
I remember in a behind the scenes video for episode 2, they talked about how before any filming or anything began, they spent like months designing these like infected, designing the
Well,
prosthetics for the
it
infected.
shows.
Yeah,
Especially the part where Ellie like takes her knife and just sort of cuts the forehead open. and you
Mm-hmm.
see like all the skin peel away, and then the behind the skin, which is like I guess fungus.
Yeah. Um.
It's interesting. I don't know if they CGI'd it. Part of me
Mm-hmm.
hopes they didn't, but I'm totally fine with there being CGI because it was
Yeah.
definitely a good
Uh.
shot.
Also, again, sorry to mention. Yes. Unfortunately, if you haven't heard the news, or if you're just joining us now, Tessa's original voice actor, original actor, Annie Worshin. I'm sorry.
Worshin.
Worshin passed away today because of cancer, and there's
Yeah.
a GoFundMe for a funeral. I posted it in the chat, and if you can, just donate, and if not, just share it. And yeah, it's unfortunate. Uh,
Yeah.
for yeah, I don't want to get too much into it, but for the limited role she was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, really unfortunate. I believe in there's a
Mm.
retro replay for The Last of Us with Troy Baker who plays Joel and Nolan North who plays
Kevin,
David, and that her
you
she was
forgot Nolan North played David, didn't you?
no, I forgot the name, and
Oh,
she was on the episode where Tess gets her big moment. So I would highly recommend watching that video. And yeah, it's really unfortunate what happened. But
it's very
anyway,
unfortunate.
moving on, we we find out that we get confirmation that the infection may have spread because of flour, cake mix, baking mix, and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because like I want to kind of talk about this because there was sort of like back in episode one, I saw some theories on the subreddit of The Last of Us that because of the radio's mention of Jakarta, which is where they have like the largest flower distribution site,
Mm-hmm.
I think, and also just how everyone there was a weird focus on like flour, like pancake mix and
I'm
cookies,
gonna get some water
raisin
real quick.
cookies.
Finish your thought. I'm gonna get some water.
Anyway, yeah, because there like a lot of mention of flour and like flour related stuff in the episode one, like they Joel, like Sarah was gonna make pancakes for Joel on his birthday, but they ran out of pancake mix, so they just had eggs. And then there was cookies in the show also, and Joel mentioned being on the Atkins diet, which kind of low in carbs, and I assume that includes flour. There was just a lot of uh and also yeah, the radio mentioned Jakarta as being a site of a weird thing. Yes, flour is a no-no for The Last of Us in live action universe. Yes, this thing, but yeah, basically we get confirmation that yeah, the infection spread through the world from contaminated flour that they couldn't, I guess, detect because how would you be able to detect like a fungal infection? It's pretty funny, but also kind of messed up because that started the whole apocalypse. And yeah, I want to wait till Yosh comes back from bathroom, I guess, so we can talk about another bit of world building they do, which is actually really neat because it transitions into what the meat of the episode is about. Okay, he's back. He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Banana nut bread.
Yeah, everyone already unsubscribed from your channel. They all just left.
Well, it's about time.
I was just telling them about the we get the confirmation that it came from flour. Oh, so yeah, that's interesting. So in the games, it's spores, and in live action universe, it's basic cooking ingredients.
That's interesting. I assume it's because it's live action. They want to take a more scientific take on it. So I guess it
Yeah.
makes sense.
Wait, but anyway, as I was saying, yes, we were gonna talk about that scene with the skeletons.
Right. So what? They kicked them out.
Well, no, yeah, I think they didn't want them because they were out of room, I guess, and so they took him and
So they
then
just
killed them because dead people can't get infected.
damn. That blows.
Yeah, but there was also a shot of like a plane on a hill. They pointed it out. They were like, "Wow, that's really cool." But that plane on the hill shot was, I believe,
The
one of the
first
first
teasers
promotional
of
of
the show
promotional
we saw.
teasers of the show.
I forgot about the plane. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good scene. I just forgot about it because so much,
That was a really good scene. But yeah, the reason why I bring it up because we transitioned from that into the meat of the episode, which
which
is
is
the Bill story.
so. If you guys don't know, in the game, the story goes Joel and Ellie after Tess's death, they go to the Bill's town, and it's kind of video gamey. I'm not gonna lie. There's like traps and like different alleyways and stuff you can go through and rooms, and then you can get supplies and stuff. And then they bump into Bill, and Bill, who's alone, goes to helps Joel and Ellie get a car battery from the school, and that's where we get. That's
Yeah, from
where
the
we
nearby
get.
school.
That's where we get introduced to the bloaters, the big like exploding enemies types, and
Yeah.
then
Mhm.
Frank in that game doesn't even. There's no speaking lines. He's just a character that Frank apparently pissed off, and Frank hung himself where the car was. Um, I don't think they kind of just avoid that level. I don't think they speed. They just flat out avoid it. That was like the biggest skip. The school,
Mhm.
they just flat out ignore that. Like they skip it, which is insane to me. On one hand, I'm gonna miss the school level because I thought that was a really good level. But on the other hand,
Okay.
it's like whatever.
Oh
Especially
yeah.
because what you replace it with was so godlike.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this entire episode was basically just the story of Bill.
Yeah, a Bill and
And
Frank.
Bill
So
played, of course, by Nick Offerman,
the goat,
which
the
was a
greatest.
surprise.
Yeah,
I honestly thought it was just a celebrity cast. I thought
yeah.
it was gonna be not great.
Mm-hmm. The alt route. Yeah.
Yeah, they spit. Yeah, Sting, have you seen the episode?
Yeah, he did. I think so. I hope so. If not, then go watch the episode. But yeah. Okay, let's go to the
Okay.
sad part. Um Bill's entire story. So they
Oh
changed
yeah.
it extremely in the show.
Yeah.
The show is completely different.
Oh yeah.
So Bill is this bunker prepper
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist kind of person
No, just I think Prepper.
prepper,
Prepper sort of
and
falls in a blanket of
he
conspiracy theories.
once everyone leaves town, he basically just sets up shop. He buys some stuff from Home Depot, turns the power on, starts a farm, fences off everything. Basically, he's a survival. He survives, right? And then this guy named Frank, played by
Murray Bartlett.
oh damn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Murray Bartlett, who I believe was in Iron Fist in for a couple of episodes uh, as a Doctor Paul Edmonds.
Yeah. What was his name again?
Murray Bartlett.
Murray Bartlett. All right,
M
so
U yeah
yeah.
Murraybartett.
I should mention this episode jumps time, goes forward in time a lot. So we start in 2003 with Bill,
Yeah,
and then we go to 2023. Yeah, so we jump around a
oh
lot.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
so right, we end up. So Bill and Frank meet, and
Mm.
Bill's like, "Oh, you're a person. Uh-oh," and
Oh yeah.
takes care of him,
Oh yeah.
expecting Frank to leave the next day. And there's
Mm.
this really nice piano scene because Frank notices in Bill's house there's a piano.
Mm.
And so Frank plays a little song. It's a little off key sometimes, but it's pretty cute. And
Mm.
then Frank gets Bill to play on the piano, and he plays
Yeah.
a very beautiful song.
Beautifully.
And
Yeah. Let me look up the song actually. Hold on.
yeah, it's again Nick Offerman is just killing it as this version of Bill. Like it's insane how well It's not even like it's like the game Bill. I'm pretty sure it's like the game Bill, except it's game Bill, but in a light we've never seen him in, and that's so cool. I love
Oh yeah.
everything about that
It's a very sensitive kind of
approach.
uh approach.
Yeah, insane to me that like it just, but it works so well. It works so well.
Yeah. The song is Linda Ronstadt long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's really funny because when Frank first played it, it was has a faster tempo and it was slightly not good.
Mm-hmm.
But then when Bill played it, it was a slower. It was uh it was a slower tempo. It was a lot more sensitive. That pretty much describes Bill this entire episode.
Yeah. Okay, so they realize they're both gay. They kiss, and then again, oh my god, the performances from these two. Jesus, knocking. I was crying, as like when they first kissed. I was like, it was insane. I was on like Jesus. What are you doing? This is already hitting. Like what?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Already.
this like the idea like
Oh yeah.
it's so good, you know. It's and then we go forward 4 months. I believe 4 months or 4 years. I think 4 months.
4 years.
Is it
4 years.
years?
Yeah, 4 years.
I thought it was 4 months when
No, it was 4 years.
I thought no, I thought it was like a couple years first, and then Bill met Frank, and then 4 months.
Oh right, right. Yeah. Yeah, it was 4 months. Sorry, my bad.
Uh, oh, damn, that sucks. Yeah. Um.
Okay.
Right. So. Uh. Let me flash forward a couple months. For whatever, however long, and then we get to the time. Apparently, Frank invited Tess and Joel over to their place
Oh yeah.
to
Without Bill's
make some
permission.
friends, and
Mm.
that's hilarious to me. That entire
Oh
scene of
yeah.
Tess and Frank and Bill and Joel just sitting there eating together, that's
Yeah.
insane. And Bill has like the gun out. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah. He has the gun out and he keeps
Yeah.
like clicking the hammer back.
Yeah. It's insane. That's so cool. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
So then Joel tells Bill basically like, "Hey, I know you're nervous. I would be too, but I see that your gate's gonna is rotten, is gonna fall off, and we have aluminum that you could just put up there, and it'll last forever. And
Yeah.
let's just keep this a working relationship and not a I kill you, you kill me relationship." And
Yeah.
yeah, so then they agree to a partnership, and this is a scene as they're leaving the town where Frank tells Tess the idea of setting up the music code, where
Yeah, the secret communications.
yeah,
The
which is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
The episode is 81 minutes, but it's like an hour 15, but it earns every minute. I'm telling you, it
Oh
earns
yeah.
every
Every
minute.
minute is earned.
Every minute is earned, every minute is used
Oh yeah.
effectively.
Absolutely bananas.
Every second is worth it. But
Oh
again,
yeah.
just more scenes of Bill and Frank being, you know, like really nice. It's nice. It's
Yeah.
yeah, they have a strawberry. Bill's older than Frank a bit, but
Mm.
yeah. It's okay, and then we cut to is there was there anything else that happened? I don't exactly remember before the
I guess the band Raiders showed
oh
up.
yeah,
Show
some
up.
raiders showed up, but Bill's security kept them at bay. But then
Mm.
Bill gets shot and
Bill gets
Frank is
shot.
tending to his wounds, and it's
Yeah.
very emotional. And
Oh yeah. But no, before that though, they do. There's a scene where they're exercising together because it's just them in the
I taught
town,
you at the
which is
strawberries. Yeah.
amazing. And the strawberry. Then Frank surprises Bill by showing that he planted some strawberries and he's got a
Mm-hmm.
little strawberry farm going, and that was adorable. They had strawberries, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Imagine being in the apocalypse and not having a strawberry. Like,
Oof.
it's one of those things where like we take so much for granted.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, and then the bandits attack, but it's like a 2 minute scene.
And I may also add that that as well that Binge has a Netflix model, but its premium doesn't offer 4K. Dude,
Dang, that sucks. Are you
mm,
in Australia? Is that why?
mm,
Australian streaming services are is it that bad in Australia? Dang. Man, can you imagine like being like in London and someone says, "Hey, you
mm,
excited to watch The Last of Us?" And it's like, "Yeah, we don't have HBO." Like, dang. That to
mm,
watch it on like Sky News or something. I don't know. How does it work over
mm.
there? What happens across the pond?
I don't know.
Huh? What do you think goes on in the other worlds? Hmm?
What goes on over there? Well, oh, see, the thing about over there, Yash, that it's over there,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't care about over there because that's over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but
Only stand in this pursuit that originated in Australia.
dang. That's cool.
Cool.
It's funny because
Okay.
was it The Last of
Well,
Us filmed in Australia? Or was it New Zealand?
I
The show.
think so. I think it was filmed in.
Australia, right?
Let me Google that
I'm pretty
actually.
sure it was filmed in Australia. Or New Zealand. It was one of the other countries out there. You would think like filming there would get
Across Alberta.
Alberta? Alberta what? Alberta, Australia. Probably not. Probably some cringe place like
Based in Calgary and filmed in more than 180 locations across Alberta.
Alberta. Is that like a country or is that like a state or whatever constitutes a landmass that's
Oh,
inside
it's
of?
a Canadian prob. It's Canadian.
Oh, it's Canadian.
It's in Canada.
Oh, we're gonna film The Last of Us down under, governor. Hello, governor.
It's incredibly racist.
Hey man, they make the maple syrup. I just eat it up. I what was I going with that? What was I going with that? That
Sting, if you are from Australia, please forgive my brother for his
I don't know what
incredibly
the
racist remarks. He's
I was I thought Canada and then I went Australia. That's what happened. I was gonna go with the Canada
it was
accent.
filmed in it was filmed in the Alberta, uh which is in Canada.
Okay. See, here's
So
what happened was I was going for an I was going for a Canadian accent, and then it slipped into Australia.
you said down under. That's not
Yeah,
Canadian
I
sting.
said I was going for Canadian, but I slipped into Australian.
Anyway, before you dig yourself even further down the hole, let's move on to just
Uh,
talking about, just the episode.
yeah. So there's not really too much to say. Frank has cancer or STDs or something.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
we cut the 2023, and then we find out that Frank has cancer
Yeah.
and
Weirdly,
presumably has had cancer.
yeah.
Mm.
But
And
yeah. So Frank, it's again. Frank decides that like that day is going to be his last day, and he
mm,
basically wants Bill to marry him and then have one last
oh yeah,
meal and then swallow some pills, concoction pills, and go to sleep and pass away in his sleep.
oh yeah.
And yeah, it did kind of become a yes, try not to offend Australia challenge. It did. I failed it.
And he failed.
Yeah, you guys have Hugh Jackman still, right? Like he's still there. Do you guys know? Do you have like a tracker where it's like, is Hugh Jackman in Australia? It's like if he is, it's like, oh, he's the only thing I saw of Australia was like the Mario Kart video, where like it was like a street full of Mario Karts. I don't know what actually happens in Australia. I'm pretty sure
We
it's
have cousins
fine.
in Australia.
We do. We
They might be watching this
do.
right now.
I don't think they're watching this. That'd be crazy if they were
We'll
watching
know
this.
if they invite us to anything
Yeah.
after this.
So,
Google has a theme for when The Last of Us is searched.
oh,
Hmm.
nice.
And yes, Jackman is still in Australia alongside Chris Hemsworth.
I always forget Chris Hemsworth is Australian. I always think he's New Zealand. Is he Zealander?
So is Liam Hemsworth, the star of as Geralt of Rivia in the Witcher series on Netflix.
Liam's not the Thor.
Liam Hemsworth
Liam's not
is
Thor.
Chris Hemsworth's brother. Chris Hemsworth plays Thor.
Chris is
Liam
Thor.
Hemsworth plays the fake Thor in that stupid play joke.
No, it's Liam.
It's Chris.
Chris Hemsworth is Thor.
Yes.
No, really. I always thought it was Liam.
It's not Liam. Liam Hemsworth plays the fake Thor. You know the Thor that's played by that actor? The actor in the MCU that's played Thor in those plays. Like
That's
remember in Thor
Liam.
3?
I thought that was Matt Damon. Or no, Matt Damon's Loki.
Matt Damon plays the fake Loki. Plays the actor playing Loki, yeah.
I
Man. Yeah, Sting.
I
Yeah.
don't. Wow. I feel like I gotta apologize. It's like Scars to guards. I can never tell them apart. You know,
What?
the Scars to guards, like the It
Oh,
Clown, the Northman, Infinity Pool, the old
oh.
guy from Andor. Well, the old guy's easy because he's the old guy. But like those two, the younger ones, I can never tell them apart.
Yes, Sting, I agree. This conversation just spiraled out of control.
What
Also, four
other
people are watching us.
four
They're
people
seeing
watching?
you
Oh
absolutely get.
no.
They're seeing you get put on blast. All
Yeah.
right, your lies are being put to the forefront.
What other like family of actors exists? I know the Coppolas, but they're not actors. They're more like directors. Is there anyone else? Oh, I guess Ethan Hawke's daughter. I guess.
Uma Thurma,
Yeah.
like
Who?
that one lady that was
Yeah.
the main protagonist of Kill Bill. Her daughter's in, I guess,
Yeah.
Stranger Things, and also.
Yeah. She's Ethan Hawke's daughter, too.
Oh. Mhm.
What? Who are there? Any really? Are there really other like family actors? Families that are like in Hollywood? I can't remember off the top of my head. I think.
Mary Kay and Ashley.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, Olsen's.
She was
Oh
one
my
of the
God. Yeah.
one of the Olsen family.
Yeah. The Elizabeth Olsen and Mary Kay and Ashley.
I think it's Ted and Raimi. If you count the Raimi brothers, if you count them as actors.
No, they're
Okay.
gods. They're not. They're gods.
Hey, you're not a big fan of the Hoffman?
Wait. Say it again. Say it again.
You're not a big fan of the
No, no, no.
you're not a big fan of the
Say Hoffman.
okay. Hoffman.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. Food poisoning. Sweet city. Hold on.
What next week today?
Some food got poisoned.
I'm feeling a little nauseous today. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, oh, hello there, Mr. Felipe Anscala Sada. I'm sorry, I'm not good with Spanish pronunciations.
Ansaya. Ankaya.
Yeah.
Whatever. No.
Hopefully that's something I can translate. Okay. So anyway, but what are we talking about? This quickly
We were
spiraled
talking
out of
about
control.
we ended. We were talking about Bill and Frank committing on the
There's a
live
Raimi
NJ.
that's a writer. There's three of them. I thought it was just two.
They're spreading. Anyway, just please, we're getting off rails.
Didn't
Please,
his son work on Multiverse of Madness too? Raimi's son. He was like the second unit director, I think. I'm
please, Josh,
we're
can
we're
we
losing we're
please?
losing we're losing we're losing track. So, um, Bill and Ted, Bill and Ted, Bill and Ted,
Bill and Frank.
Bill and. You can't hear it
Whoa.
because Discord is cutting him out, but Nickel is laughing
Yeah.
hysterically.
Whoa.
Keep on. Wait, what was it? Party on.
Yeah.
You know Keanu Reeves shade for that movie? Do you remember the third one?
Anyway, yeah, I remember.
It was
Yeah,
so weird
anyway.
because we haven't seen him without a beard for like a while, so it was kind of like jarring.
Anyway. Yeah, anyway.
Shit, I'm
Moving
sorry.
on.
So Bill and Frank's final day. It's very emotional. Not Gallagher. Oh, sorry. I don't know what you're referencing. Please explain. But anyway, so Bill and Frank's final day. Oh my god, so emotional, so beautiful.
Oh yeah.
The
Just
music too. They played no, we can't talk about that yet. So during the dinner scene, it's revealed that
Okay, we forgot to mention another speedrun strat. So, this run somehow played music that wasn't
oh
going to show up until later in
wait, no, that's later.
uh
Nickel, you're getting ahead of yourself. I'm still in the
no, I'm talking about
dinner.
just music.
I'm still on the dinner. I'm not on what happens after the dinner.
Oh, okay.
So after the dinner, Bill brings out the last drink that Frank will have, and Frank drinks
Mhm.
it, and he realizes that he put the pills in the bottle, so Bill's gonna die
Yeah.
too. And Bill says he's old and he lived his whole life without purpose, and he found purpose, and that was you. So
Mhm.
I guess that's it. Mutual suicide. And
And
then
God.
it's so beautiful because it's like they're two
Yeah,
lovers.
man. And then they start playing a song that doesn't play in the game until like near the end.
Yeah.
So that's another speedrun strat that this show is
A
doing.
musical speed strat. We haven't seen one of those in a while, huh?
Yeah, we
Not
haven't
since
seen one.
not
I think
since
it's the first of its kind.
not since 2016's The Suicide Squad have we
Oh yeah.
seen a musical speedrun strat quite as intensive. But
Oh yeah.
oh my god,
But
it's
yeah, it's a
so
beautiful scene.
beautiful. It's so
Nick Offerman and
beautiful.
Murray Bartlett acted the shit out of that,
Oh, it's so
and they're
good.
just amazing. It's a very personal. It feels very personal. Feels very intimate,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just it's a side of Bill that we haven't seen from the game,
Yeah,
but there wasn't
it's
that much.
I saw
Well, no, there
something.
was.
I saw something, and it's like Joel. It's exactly what happened to Joel.
Oh yeah.
Joel was like reclusive. He
Oh
shut
yeah.
himself off emotionally, and then
Mhm.
he met Ellie, and then he opened up, and it's just that's what happened basically. Joel
Mhm.
and Bill are both like the same person, almost
Oh my God,
thematically.
that's amazing.
And
Yeah.
so then we cut back to Joel and Ellie going to the neighborhood.
Yep.
Um,
Mm.
yeah, it is a radio being changed throughout the whole thing. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, then Joel and Ellie go back to the neighborhood and they find Bill's house and they realize that Bill left a letter leaving him everything and explaining what happened. And
Mhm.
yeah,
And then the letter mentions Tess,
and then that
which is like,
Joel shows a little bit of emotion. Joel's a little bit,
oh yeah, a little
yeah,
bit, just a teeny bit.
and then yeah, it's
Oh, and then the biggest twist I did not see coming at all. The absolute shocking shooketh. I was shooketh
mm-hmm.
when the show made the actors wear the clothes.
Yeah, they got the actual clothes from the game. They
The
got the
classic clothing. We got Joel's green shirt. We got Joel's, I guess, blackish pants and boots, and we got Ellie wearing the red, wearing
the slicked
a
back
sleeve
hair.
shirt.
The
That's oh
slicked back hair.
yeah. They got cleaned up. They cleaned up.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Episode 4 is gonna ruin all of that.
It will, but goddamn, dude, we fucking got it. We fucking. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I was waiting for. Ugh.
Yeah.
So good. It was so nice seeing them wear their
And
game
it looks
outfits.
really well. It translates really well. I mean, Last of Us video game already. It translates really aspects of it. Aspects of it translate really well into like a live
Yeah.
action like TV show or
But
movie. But like it's a whole other. Yeah. Oh.
that's next episode.
Anyway, uh, there's a whole. It's just something so graceful about the
Yeah.
reveal as Ellie turns around and has the icon on her shirt from the game.
Yeah.
There's something so
Yeah.
graceful
Again, you can
about that.
clearly tell everyone on this show loves the game and are big fans of the game
Oh yeah.
and are doing everything they can to keep the game. Oh, speaking of old tapes, Mr. Alta was saying at the end of the episode when they're driving away, Ellie finds an old tape in the car, puts it in, and it's the song that Bill and Frank were playing on the piano back when they first met. And it is a beautiful
Oh yeah.
moment. It is so it capstones the episode.
And the final shot is a pullback from the room where Bill and Frank are presumably dead, and the window's open. It doesn't show their bodies, but it
It's
just
a
pulls
white
back as on the
curtain.
window open. Yeah,
It's just beautiful, man. It's beautiful. What more can
it's
you
just
say?
beautiful.
What more can you
It's just
want?
peak. It's peak.
What more
What
can
more
you
can you
want?
want?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's
It was
absolutely bananas.
I was just I don't know.
Yep.
This I guess I know it's like running a little short cuz usually these are like an hour and 30, but what more can you say, man? This is a great fucking episode of
Yeah.
television, right? Just a great
Yeah,
episode of
I mean,
television.
what the only other thing I can think about is other stuff I brought up in previous
Yeah,
episodes. But I don't know if I really want to do that.
what a fantastic episode of television. What a fantastic show,
Yeah.
man. What a fantastic adaptation. You know, it's good
Well,
enough that it's you go ahead.
the first these are the first 3 episodes, and they're pretty good. But we still got a couple episodes left to go, and time will tell eventually. But for now, I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm loving everything. You know, it. I would have been fine if it was just straight up the video game, right? But
Mhm.
they went above and beyond. They went the extra step here. They really want to tell something about the Last of Us or like do some new things with that story. And I think for now they're firing off on all cylinders.
Oh yeah,
Like everything's on the top of
totally.
their game.
Oh yeah.
You're
Everybody's
gonna
at their best.
simplify the last. They're gonna. Okay, hold on. Keep talking.
And yeah, anyway, like oh god, it's like if that what they're doing with part 1 is making me very interested in how they're going to handle part 2,
Yes, that's
because
the at
so
the.
far they mentioned the whole they're going to have to tell it in 2 parts and like 2 seasons, I guess, of uh all that, but like also uh uh they have hindsight. So what my hope is, and I hope they do this, is spoilers for part 2. They simplify means making them in the Simscape. Oh, okay, go
Oh.
ahead. But anyway,
Ignore me.
uh it would be pretty cool to see Ellie and Abby's story, sort of like how in the game we played through one half of Ellie's story, and then we played that half as Abby. But like I hope that this time we're able to sort of intertwine them together so that it won't feel as jarring or as horrible for the pacing,
hmm
I think, in my book,
Should I
in my
read
opinion.
like the last paragraph in Build Letter real quick?
Of what?
Should I read the last paragraph of Bill's letter real quick?
Sure.
But I was wrong because there was one person worth saving. That's what I did. I saved him. Then I protected him. That's why men like you and me are here. We have a job to do, and God help any motherfuckers who stand in our way. What a potent letter. What a
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah.
And maybe Abby and Ellie could cross paths more. It'd be interesting to see.
That would be
That could be
interesting.
interesting.
I think if I was doing part two, I wouldn't do part
Mhm.
two. I would do a version of part two that it sounds really cruel. It sounds a little mean. Also, first of all, buff Abby. Abby's buff. Abby's a strong woman. We need to differentiate her from Ellie in like every way possible.
Mhm.
I don't care
Oh
what
yeah.
skin color. I really couldn't give a shit. If you care, go fuck yourself.
Mhm.
I couldn't care less. Um, but
Oh yeah.
I think we gotta start the show. See, the problem is that I feel like part two is pretty much because if you do every episode where you flip
We
flop
can
between
skip a lot with part two. I think we're underestimating how much they can skip with part
true,
two
maybe add more to
because they could just
Jess's story, Jess's character, I guess.
yeah Jesse.
Jesse, sorry, I don't know why I said Jess. It's
Mhm.
Jesse. And maybe expand more on WLF
Oh yeah.
because
Wait, also fucking oh my god, I can't believe I fucking remember this. Mel? No, not Mel.
Mel.
Mel's actually great.
No, wait, Ellie's first
Ashley
girlfriend.
Burch's character.
Mel, yeah,
No, Ashley Burch's character.
Mel, yeah. What about her?
You know who I'm talking about,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who is she?
Oh, yeah, Owen's girlfriend who's pregnant. Yeah, they should totally expand on her character more.
Yeah, but also like I mean, yeah, because a lot of my problem with Last of Us Part Two is that there's like a long stretch of time where that section where he plays Ellie is really long, and it's almost a whole game. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's almost a whole game,
Yeah.
and then you cut back to Abby, and now the game is telling you just to play that whole section again, but with Abby. And as much as I like Abby and Ellie's story in isolation, I think that moment was me realizing that this game is long and I don't have the strength to handle it.
Sorry, which section are you talking about again? I blinked out. I
When
blinked.
it cuts, when Abby's like, "You should have listened," and then we cut to her
Oh, right.
like.
Okay. Okay.
But the show has already proven that they can cut around a lot of stuff and still arrive at the same end.
Oh, the
So,
show can
if they
even
do part two, maybe we'll see some stuff cut.
the
I don't
show
know.
can
Like
jump
we can
around even
cut.
more.
Yeah.
It's a show. There's no gameplay. There's no like
Mhm.
we could just straight up just keep going between Ellie and Abby every episode if we wanted to. If we really wanted to.
Yeah. Is what I'm
The
saying. I would much prefer that over what we got in the game.
I agree to disagree. And that's it. So I'm trying to think.
I'm
Is
not talking
there
about actual content in Abby and Ellie's story, just like where they happen in this when they start like
uh-huh.
happening.
Yeah, I don't know. I
But
had fun.
whatever.
I had fun.
Anyway.
I had fun. uh
Anyway, yeah, overall, yeah, once again, this episode
if they don't keep the hospital scene, it's over.
they have to. They
It's
have to.
over. Are you kidding me? That hospital part.
They've set up they've done so much setup, they it has to.
Yeah, that has to keep the hospital scene.
Wait, which hospital part? The one in part one or part two?
All part two.
Okay, then yeah, just
Yeah,
all the hospital scenes they have to keep.
yeah. Part one. If they don't have that hospital scene, that's crazy. That's insane. I don't know how they're gonna do
And
it.
if they
It's a
they're gonna
sewer.
play some dangerous game. They're
It's a
gonna play a
sewer.
dangerous game if they do it.
It's just a sewer. It's just
They're
like
gonna
a
play a
sewer.
dangerous game.
It's a sewer.
Mm,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Um. Do you think the
Next
cure?
episode, we're gonna get the Henry and Steph.
I don't. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens next episode. Um. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, great episode. Fantastic episode. Probably one of the best
Okay.
episodes of the show so far.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just it's amazing.
It's just insane how they took Bill's character from the game, told a completely different story, and somehow I can see it still fitting.
Yeah, still
Yeah.
being like it's central to Bill's character.
Yeah, it's so good, dude. I'm gonna
Yeah,
admit, I
man.
was bawling like a baby. I almost bawled like a baby. I almost did. I
I
almost have the
didn't,
record.
but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was just like, I don't know, just seeing those two
Next time I'm gonna
people,
wear like one of those. I want to see if they have those Kevin Feige Marvel caps, so I can just wear one.
just
For
seeing
one of the
like
streams.
Bill and Frank fall in love and all
Oh
that.
yeah.
It was so beautiful, man. I don't know. It's like I think it made me emotional. I'm an emotional little baby.
Yeah.
I'm a little
Yeah.
crybaby.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
very uh. I felt warm and fuzzy on the inside.
yeah.
It was like slipping into a nice little blanket.
Cause like sometimes in like shows like The Walking Dead or like apocalypse shows, you don't really get an
Mm.
episode where it's about just two people. No, you do, but it's always like they're not gay, right? They're not. It's not. It doesn't. I don't know. Something about this episode just kind of hit really hard for me. I don't know.
It played on the Last of Us biggest strength, which is about the characters.
Of course, and then some.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. 10 out of 10
Mm.
episode. It's
Yeah.
yeah, it's so good. I think I'll be fine going to sleep.
Hopefully episode 4 can pick up the slack. I think we'll get to Henry and Sam next
Yeah.
episode. That'd be pretty cool.
I believe this is the last episode that's like a movie. I believe
Mm.
this is the last time we're getting an
Well,
81
hopefully.
minute episode. So
Yeah.
once again, Nick Offerman. Who else? Who played Frank?
Murray Bartlett.
Who played Frank?
Murray Bartlett.
Those two. You fucking round of applause.
Amazing. Absolutely
Amazing,
sensational.
absolutely amazing. Who directed this episode? Who directed and wrote this
See.
episode? Because we need to applaud them too. Because they killed it. They really killed it. Anyway, while you're looking that up, let me.
Howard.
Hmm.
I'm gonna make sure I'm not pronouncing this wrong. It's Peter Hoar, and I don't know if that's meant to be Hoar or Hor.
Yeah. Oh, they killed it.
He directed 5 episodes of Into Sin. Oh shit, he directed 2 episodes of Umbrella Academy.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And holy shit, he did 3 episodes of Daredevil. Hold on.
Hold on. Time out.
He
Stop.
did
Stop. 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 Pause. Stop the horses. Which episode? Which
he did
episodes? Which episodes?
episode episode 4 of season 2, Penny
Oh.
and Dime.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, episode 10, season 2, The Man in the Box.
Oh.
And then
Okay.
season 2, episode 13, A Cold Day in Hell's Kitchen.
The ending was nice.
Hold on.
Was that it? Is that it? Please tell me he did a season 3 episode. I beg of you.
Oh my god, you know that scene in that the episode where Frank's sitting at the Ferris wheel? Or the merry-go-round?
That's 4 or 3. I think that's 3. No, it's
That's
4.
4.
What about
He
4?
directed it.
Goated.
Yeah,
He's
that was
goated.
him. He directed it.
He's goated. This man is goated. I would follow him to the ends of the fucking earth, dude. Jesus Christ. Are you shitting me? What a small world. What a small world we live in, dude. That's insane. The power of the movies, man. The power of the movies.
The power of youth.
So, I guess that's it. That's pretty much all we have to say about episode 3 of HBO's The Last of Us.
Yeah.
If you liked what you saw, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, love yourself, man. Treat yourself. Just do something. Just
Treat yourself.
yeah.
And once again, if you're feeling charitable, and the link in the
Yes.
doobly doo,
To the
there's a GoFundMe
GoFundMe
campaign
for her funeral. Yeah.
for Anna Wershing's funeral.
Yeah.
So.
Anything you want to recommend before we sign off for tonight?
Uh,
Okay, so I muted him because he was gonna reference Danganronpa, and I just wanted to be like, listen, nigga. No, hold on. I want to do it. Hey, talk on this. Goodbye. No, talk. No, say it here. Say it here. No, Nickel, talk here. What do you recommend? What are you recommending?
Okay, I recommend not subscribing to this guy because
Okay,
he will
you can't say
mute
that
you,
legally.
and he'll be a terrible host.
Hold on, let me mute this. Okay, so speak your truth. Speak your truth.
So this guy's a terrible host. and
No,
he will-
recommend something.
Okay, fine. If you like murder mystery games but wanted to play a really intense version of a spelling bee match, go play Danganronpa.
All the games?
Just try out the first one.
Okay, are they all on? Where can they play them?
You can play them on like any game console you might have, like a PlayStation or an Xbox. Well, maybe not Xbox anymore. But PlayStation, on PC, and also on mobile, iPhone, Android. And if you're feeling really old school, you can probably find a Vita emulator. Try and play them on there. I already mentioned the phone stuff.
You did?
Yeah, Apple
Shit.
and Android.
Okay. Well, anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Just get the first game though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna force you to play the whole franchise. That's only if you want to.
Are you going back? Are you going back?
Yeah,
I'm gonna end as soon as I recommend my thing. Okay. So just come back. Okay. So. Sorry about that, folks. I would recommend you check out a manga called Chojin X. It's made by Sui Ishida, the guy who made Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul Re. And it just had its 34 point...
muted?
No, you're not muted anymore.
Okay.
He just released chapter 34.4, which is technically 41 chapters. It concludes this whole like arc right now, and I was shocked. I was so...
Yeah, I've been reading it too. It's a fun time.
See, and
I
Nico
can,
likes
actually-
Danganronpa, so if Chojin X is good, then you know there's like something there.
I know, like, but compared to Tokyo Ghoul, I can actually understand the action this time,
Which is
like,
weird because
whoa, you can-
Chojin X is technically more insane. Right? Is that safe to say? Chojin
Yeah, like
X.
I'm not having to crane my neck and like hold my my screen a certain way trying to figure out what is happening.
Hey, am I crazy? Why is your microphone suddenly better? Is that weird?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's weird.
Well,
Okay,
that's pretty much it. Don't forget to love yourself, treat yourself with respect, and thanks for watching. And we'll see y'all next time for episode 4.
episode 4. I'm excited.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, real quick, Nickel, just say like anything racist right now. You're totally muted. Nickel, just say something racist. Nickel. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.